You're welcome to Springale tutorial. Let's look at the chemistry question we have here. Which of the following substance is a gel? Now, we have to look at this critically before we answer something that is not correct. First, we have A as starch solution. Starch solution is a colloidal dispersion, okay, whereby the solute is insoluble in solvent, but we may not actually see the particles of the solute because the particles of the solute is very minute and invisible to the eye. Okay, so such solution is not a gel, but it is a sol. Actually, it's part of a colloidal dispersion, but it's a sol, not a gel. But remember that when a sol, let me write it down for you to understand. When a sol becomes concentrated, it turns into a gel. You get the point now. So when a sol turns into a concentrated sol, it gives you a gel. Now, but let's move ahead. But remember that a sol and a gel is a colloidal dispersion where the solute is insoluble in the solvent. So starch solution is not the answer. We cancel it out. Paint is an emulsion where water is dispersed, where liquid is dispersed in liquid. So paint is an example of an emulsion, but an emulsion is also part of colloidal dispersion where the solute is insoluble in the solvent. So paint is not correct because it is an emulsion. Now let's go over to muddy water. Muddy water is a kind of suspension, okay, whereby the solute is neither insoluble nor soluble, okay. But how can you not know? Because if you watch very well, muddy water is a kind of a situation whereby mud particles are suspended in water. So that is what we have. So muddy water is incorrect. Let's go over to natural honey. Natural honey is a gel and also a colloidal dispersion where the solutes are insoluble in what? In the solvent. So our answer is natural honey. Bye bye.